Hello students, in this video I will tell you the accounting procedure at the time of forfeiture of shares. First of all, what do you mean by forfeiture of shares? Suppose a shareholder failed to pay his allotment money or any call money. Company can cancel his shares. This is called forfeiture of shares, and the amount which is paid by the shareholder will not be returned to him. Let us take an example. Suppose the face value of the share is 10 and shareholder has not paid his first call and final call. The company can cancel his shares. The amount which is paid by the shareholder, application and allotment, will not be returned to him. This is a profit for the company. This is called forfeiture of shares. Company will have to issue a notice to such shareholder to pay the unpaid amount within 14 days with interest. In spite the notice, if shareholder fail to pay his unpaid amount, company can cancel his shares. So this is called forfeiture of shares. Now, what the journal entries will be passed at the time of forfeiture of shares? Suppose shares were issued at par. The first case, forfeiture of shares issued at par. Share capital account debit, called up amount. Why share capital account is debited in this entry? Because when company forfeit the shares, the capital of the company will reduce. That's why share capital account is debited with called up amount. What is called up amount now? Suppose there are 4 installments: application, allotment, first call and final call. Company has made all the calls. Then it is called that full amount is called from the shareholders. That means share is fully called up. But if the final call is not yet made by the company, 2 plus 3, 5 plus 3, only 8 rupees is being called, then the called up amount is rupees 8. So the journal entry will be passed by rupees 8 in that case. 2 share allotment, if the amount of allotment is not received. 2 share first call, if the amount of first call is not received. 2 share final call, if the amount of final call is not received. And 2 share forfeiture, the amount which is received by the company. This is the profit for the company. In nature, it is a capital profit. Let us take an example. Suppose the face value is 10, application 2, allotment 3, first call 3 and final call 2. A shareholder, Ram, holding 500 shares, has not paid his first call and final call, and his shares are forfeited. So what the journal entry will be passed at the time of forfeiture? Share capital account will be debited. Full amount is called. That's why this entry will be passed by rupees 10. 500 shares into 10. Total amount is called up 5,000. 2 share first call, 3 per share. 500 into 3, 1500. 2 share final call, 500 share into 2, 1000. And 2 share forfeiture, 5,000 minus 2,500. That is 2,500. These 2 installment we have received, application and allotment. 2 plus 3, 5. So in forfeiture, rupees 5 will be credited. So this is the entry of forfeiture of shares if shares are issued at par. Now, if shares were issued at premium, forfeiture of shares issued at premium. In this case, we have to check whether the amount of premium is received or not. If the amount of premium is received, the entry will be same. Share capital account debit, called up amount but excluding premium. Excluding premium. To share first and final call money. If the first and final call money is not received, to share forfeiture, the amount which we have already received. And second case, if the amount of premium is not received. If the amount of premium is not received. In this case, the amount of premium will be treated as a loss for the company. If the amount of premium is not received, the amount which is not received will be treated as loss for the company. So let us understand what the journal entry will be passed. Share capital account debit, called up amount, excluding premium, security premium reserve account is debited. The amount which is not received of security premium, it will be debited here. To share allotment, if the amount of allotment is not received, including premium here. To share first and final call, if the amount of first and final call is not received. To share forfeiture, amount received. Let us understand with the help of an example. Suppose the face value of a share is rupees 10 and company is issuing it 2 rupees premium for rupees 12. 4 installments are there. Application 2, allotment 5 including 2 rupees premium, first call 3, final call 2. Suppose company has not made yet the final call. Company has not made the final call. Only 3 installments were called from the shareholders. And shareholder has not paid his allotment money and first call money. Ram, who is holding 500 share, has not paid his allotment money and first call money. 500 into 5 allotment money 2500 is not received by the company. 500 into 3 1500 of first call is not received by the company. So company cancel its shares. So what the journal entry will be passed at the time of forfeiture of shares? Share capital account debit, called up amount. Now what is the called up amount? 2 plus 3 plus 3. 2 plus 3 5 plus 3 8. Excluding premium. So out of this 10 rupees, out of the face value, company has made 3 calls. Application, allotment and first call. 2 plus 3 5 plus 3 8. So this entry will be passed by rupees 8. Share capital account debit 4000. Now security premium. When the allotment money is not received, the premium was due with allotment. If the allotment is not received, the premium is also not received. That's why security premium reserve will be debited here. Rupees 2 per share. 500 into 2, 1000. 2 share allotment. Total amount 5. 2500 not received. 2 share first call. 3 rupees per share. A 2 share forfeiture, the amount which is already received by the company. 5000 minus 4000. 5000 minus 4000, that is 1000. Only application money is received by the company. So 1000 is the profit for the company. So this is the accounting procedure at the time of forfeiture of shares.